Hey, I'm Chris Murphy with Murphy Brothers. We've got another walk around video for you here. We do our walk arounds a little bit different. I've seen some others on YouTube walk around. It's a sales pitch. Yeah, I want to sell you one, and I will sell you a Mahindra Roxor just like this behind me. But I like to show you dipsticks, that kind of thing, and where to check, how to maintenance, how to operate a little bit better. That's what I do for my customers when they're first buying a tractor. We're going to try this on the Roxor. This is our first shot, so if we miss something, make a comment down below. We'll try to do something better next time. But let's move on with the walk around. This is the 2024 HD base Roxor. This is four-wheel drive. This is steel hood, steel body. It's a side-by-side like no other. That's another common misconception, another common question. But I can't drive it on the road. Well, in some states you can. Mississippi, unfortunately, has not smelled the roses yet, and we can't put a tag on in Mississippi. But here's the thing, you can't put a tag on your side-by-side either. You can't put a tag on your four-wheeler either in Mississippi. That doesn't hold you back from that. This is a very heavy-duty rig for use on the farm, around your hunting club, that kind of thing. When you need something that side-by-side won't carry, you need something you've got a trailer that side-by-side won't tow, this bad boy will. Let's start at the beginning. One of the big questions I get is, how do you raise the hood? There's no latch over there where it should be. Well, these sold overseas are all right-hand drive. So your hood latch is right under here. We'll pull that. That's released the hood. You're gonna come into the front. And when y'all come here to check one of these, I want you to lift this up. I will release the latch for you. And I'm gonna say, feel of that. Feel how heavy that is. That is a heavy dog of a hood. Because it's all steel. Granted, you've got a latch right here, prop rod, and of course you could lean it all the way back against the roll bar, but this is a new one and I don't want to scratch any paint. You can do it on your own. Radiator caps, very easy to get to. You do have an overflow jug right here on the side. Air filter is right here in the front. This is a diesel engine, 4-cylinder, no regen, no def. This is the MCRD 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel, the same engines we run in our 5155 Mahindra tractor. No regen, no def, but it's still a diesel. A diesel will not take running hot, and it will not take dirty air on the intake. So keep that air filter checked, keep your radiator blown out. Add engine oil here. Engine oil dipsticks right here in the back. Battery's easy to get to. You got clutch booster, brake booster, power steering fluid. Very, very simple setup here. Diesel power, diesel torque, coupled with low gears in the front and rear end. 538 gears on the 24 HD base and the HD all-weather cab. 538s in the gears. You know, people think 411 is a low gear. Shoot, 538's a bad boy. But anyway, we do some when we put larger tires on. We're going to do another video in a little bit and show you some of that. Even with the larger tires, the 538s, anybody can drive this manual transmission. Now, talking about the manual transmission, this 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel is coupled to a 5-speed manual transmission. Well, a lot of people panic about that. There's a lot of grown men that's never driven a manual transmission. With these low gears and the torque of the diesel, you can. It's no problem. My son's 12, so he drove this when he was 11. The first time ever driving a manual, we drove it down the road a little bit. Don't tell the law, but we did drive it down the road some, and he can do it. Very simply operated. The main thing is on a clutch, I'll show you in a little bit, don't ride with your foot on the clutch. So let's let the hood down. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this, but that front end is very heavy duty. That is very similar, pretty much just a straight copy of what you've seen in some pretty bad boy Jeeps. Something about a double numbered in fours like a Dana 44, very similar, but 538 geared. Just yesterday, a dear friend of mine came in, and he was here to get some parts for his tractor or whatever, but he saw one in the showroom and he said, man, I can't fit in that, and he's taller than me. I'm 6'3", he's nowhere near as big around, but I'm 6'3", gosh, I'm gonna say he's probably at least 6'5". But he said, I've always held back because I can't fit in it. Come look this way. 6'3", 300. I'm sitting in this thing, I've got my left leg straight out. Straight out. This is a very comfortable driving position. Of course, you can see your clutch, your brake, and your throttle, your manual transmission shifter, your manual transfer case. You don't have an electric switch to go out. You've got 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. Hand brake, of course. Does come standard with a horn, park lights, high beams, and low beams. Some of you guys in the states that you can tag it, you would want to put some sort of aftermarket turn signal on. But in Mississippi, we don't worry about that. We're not. This is not sold as a street legal vehicle. This is an off-road utility vehicle, just like your side-by-side or any other side-by-side you're looking at in the state of Mississippi. Right here's your cluster. I'm gonna turn the key on. This is gonna show your speedometer. It's gonna show your miles. You can actually flip this over and show hours. But it does have fuel gauge. It does have some warning lights, that kind of stuff. Temperature gauge. Pretty simple setup. I can change that over to a trip. There's the odometer. This particular unit just came in yesterday from the factory, and it's showing 11.3 miles. It's got a trip meter, trip 2, and actually back to the odometer. But very simply operated. I'm gonna crank it. All right, right here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can see your tachometer raise as I throttle up. But pretty neat little setup right here. Now, passenger handle does have a grab handle. Now, these do come with nets to keep you in. I've got them folded back just to shoot the video. You do have cup holders. You do have adjustable seats, rollover protection. These units come with a 2-year, 12,000 mile warranty. Now, you compare that warranty period to the 6 months you're gonna get from the big guys. It's a lot heavier rig. Most of you watching this understand the difference in a 1/2 ton truck, 3/4 ton truck, 1 ton truck, and 2 ton truck. Well, in the side-by-side world, you didn't go from a 1/2 ton to a 1 ton. You've gone plumb to a 2 ton truck in this bad boy right here. This rig has got towing capacity out of this world. Look up the specs. I don't know them off the top of my head. You can easily Google that, but towing capacity on this thing's around 3,500 pounds. It's a hoss. Have a lot of people ask what they weigh. It's in the neighborhood of around 3,000 pounds. There again, Google that and make sure that's right, but it's 3,000 pounds plus. One of the biggest features I like about it is the power steering. When this thing's running, it steers like a dream, even after we put the big tires on. But you've got plenty of room back here. We're gonna talk about aftermarket stuff in a little bit, but there are a lot of companies that offer tops, windshields, doors, back seats, that kind of thing. You would definitely want to put some sort of extension on your roll bar if you're going to put your kids back in the back seat, I'm sure. But like I say, this is the Roxor as it comes from the factory. Now, in the HD base, if you're getting in the all-weather cab, it is a little bit different. You're going to get aluminum wheels. You're going to get the air and the heat and the hard top with the soft doors. You do have a tailgate back here that does swing open. And again, all steel. The bed, the whole tub is lined in like some sort of heavy-duty bed liner material. Now, the HD base does not come with a hitch on it, but the all-weather cab does. But that's an accessory that we can add. I've got one I'm going to show you in the next video that we have added a receiver hitch. The same receiver that goes in the back of your pickup is going to slide right in and work. I can't think of anything else that we need to check. Now, certainly on a walk-around video, we're talking about, if it was a tractor, we'd be talking about hydraulic fluid. We'd be talking about checking your front end, that kind of stuff. Well, these two differentials, 2 axles, you're going to check it the same way you check your pickup. It's got a plug in it, that kind of thing. you don't have an automatic transmission. This is a manual transmission, so there's not a whole lot to worry about. Now, if you're riding in a lot of water, yes, you'll need to get in there and check that transfer case and probably drain that fluid and replace it if you get water in there. The manual transmission the same way. But we're not going to put it on a rack and go that far, because most of you guys are going to buy this and take care of it. You're not going to be swamping it out in the lake. So anyway, that's a walk around video for the Roxor today. We're going to pan around. I just want to show you the same vehicle after we've done what we call a dress up. Same 24 Roxor HD base. We've put a stumpy bumper, a winch, larger wheel, tires, got the steps on the side, glass, tip out windshield, insulated hard steel top. We've put a hitch on the back. We're gonna do a whole nother video on this in a minute, but like I say, if you want it dressed up, we can dress it light or we can dress it heavy. Mild to wild, baby. You come see us at Murphy Brothers and we can fix you one up. Come see us at Murphy Brothers in Booneville, Mississippi. We're at 1601 Dogwood Stand Road in Booneville, Mississippi. You can check us out online on our website, MURPHYBROTHERSTRADING.COM, or check us out right here on YouTube.